Hello and welcome to Manhattan College Exclusive, the only show that gives you the exclusive stories of New York City. And I'm your host, Michelah. Our top story tonight. Apparently, the Bronx is feeling the burn. Bernie Sanders paid a visit to the South Bronx and St. Mary's Park on March 31st. He was greeted by thousands of supporters, including some pretty well-known celebrities, such as Rosario Dawson and Spike Lee. Sanders currently is trailing in the polls behind Hillary, but he wants the American people to know he is not going down without a fight. In other news, being a student within itself is hard. But what if you were pursuing your dreams while being a full-time college student? Michael Giannacco is doing just that.
And over the last, I would say, year and a half, I've been putting together a bunch of songs, six songs right now. Really like to make music, I would say, so that you can't really label it. You can't put a genre to it.
Take what you got, man, make it into something. Sun showers, jasmine flowers at the end of a cave. There's always light burning and I don't know what it is, man, but I can feel it in my lungs, I can feel it in my blood. So try to be, man, I'ma hit it a cappella.
Make sure you check out Natural High. Stay tuned. It's Facebook, Instagram. Don't have Twitter yet. SoundCloud. A lot of things are gonna be happening. You guys really will like it. Something that you never really seen before. So stay tuned. And I'm Mike Chinico.
And now for happenings in New York City. With the weather heating up, so is the New York City Festival Live. Smorgasbord, New York City's leading weekend food festival, is in full swing. The food flea market has over 75 vendors from some of New York City's most diverse and interesting food connoisseurs. Smorgasbord is open Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. throughout the summer. In transportation, MTA has announced that they will be shutting down the L train in the near future. Due to damage from Hurricane Sandy, the L train will be closing in 2017. The L train carries up to 350,000 people on an average weekday. Repairs could take up to 7 years to complete. To compensate for the inconveniences, the MTA will consider closing only parts of the line while construction progresses. In fashion, a senior at Manhattan College is taking the fashion industry by storm.
I'm Matt Coyne, and I'm a fashion designer. For me, began with music culture and looking at the idols I had in music culture and wanting to dress like them, but also wanting to make clothes like them and getting involved in that world of how you present yourself to the world. It just takes a lot of coordination. You can't be frivolous with your time. You have to commit, and you have to, dedicate a certain amount of time to each thing and be really efficient. It was a lot about taking streetwear and menswear classics and then applying them to my aesthetic, which is minimal, it's dark, inspired by music and techno, and then filtering that through. So it was a lot of khakis and neutrals, and then exploding those with these sort of acid prints of flowers and pictures I had taken with some disposable cameras on travels I had in Latin America. Well, the collection's called Walking Standing, which I was really inspired by the things young people do. The brand is about streetwear. So when it came time to promote the collection, me and my team of collaborators that I always work with thought it would be best to create a video that sort of showed young people walking and standing in the clothes. So what we did is we created an interior environment in an apartment and just had the models in the clothing and the different outfits in an environment that was my aesthetic, doing normal everyday things. And it felt like that was the most interesting and modern way to present a streetwear brand, because so much of streetwear is about the city and being urban, and it's all about sort of city images. But after a while, you have to keep pushing it forward. So that just felt like the most natural way, is streetwear in the everyday life.
Now for what's popular in Manhattan. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is one of the leading slam poetry cafes in New York City. We have the latest of what's going on in the East Village.
The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a multi-arts and multicultural organization. It's been based in New York City's Lower East Side since 1973. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe began as a series of informal salon-type gatherings. Over the years, since 1973, when the organization began, our artist base and audience base has become much broader and much more diverse.
You ain't supposed to find nothing worth saving in all that brown. You ain't supposed to know that Tina, Beyonce, Cecily, Shonda, Rhimes, shine.
So artists can get involved with our organization by either performing at open mics. That's how a lot of artists first get involved, either as poets or theater artists, musicians, actors. Or artists who have longer shows that they want to propose for our stage can submit proposals via email, via mail, or call us and pitch an idea. Spectators can just come see an event, find out about us online, buy a ticket, and if people want to donate money or donate their time, there's information about how to do that on our website as well. Our website is www.nuyorican.org. That's NUYORICAN.org.
Well, guys, that's it for Manhattan Like Exclusive, and I'm your host, Michelah. We'll see you next week.